How you doing, guys? We're back for another beer review. This one was sent to me by AverageJoe. It's the last one of the big beer mail he just sent me, and it's the most interesting one. So I decided to save that one for last. Most interesting one to me, anyway, because this is something out of my comfort range. Really, something I'm not a sort of side of beer I'm not as familiar with. So I wanted to save this for last. This is Oude Gueuze Tilquin. I guess it's a lambic slash gueuze in style, I guess, if that's pronounced correctly. This is, what's it, AverageJoe or something along those lines. Oude Gueuze Tilquin is made from the blending of 1-, 2-, and 3-year-old lambics, unfiltered and unpasteurized. Beer is re-fermented in the bottle. Ingredients: water, malt, yeast, hops. Produced and bottled by Gueuze Tilquin, Belgium. 6.4% alcohol by volume, and of course it's got the spontaneous fermentation, you know, the natural wild yeast. Best before 16/03/2022. I'm not going to sit on it that long. So this is basically a blending of different beers from, I guess, several different Belgian breweries, apparently. Cantillon or something like that, I think, is one of them. Stuff I'm not... Findermans, or whatever the hell their name is. I'm not particularly too familiar with any of that stuff, so... Going in this very blind. As I said, lambics and stuff like that, not my cup of tea, not something I get a lot to try, so I'm not really familiar with them. Here in Canada, there's just not as many, especially where I live in Canada. So it's corked and caged. Holy fuck! Well, that was a pop. Gotta like that. And it's recommended a fluke, tulip, stange, or tumbler, or even a snifter. Got a tulip glass. That should be good enough. Don't really like. I don't have a fluke, and I don't really like just a tall fucking stange or whatever. Like, fuck that shit. Or a tumbler either. I want to get as much as I can. She's definitely a murky orange in color. Looks like orange juice, really. Unfiltered orange juice. Can definitely see the bits floating in this sucker. They're very small. Carbonation coming up the glass. Looks very nice. So we'll go right to the aroma. Cheers. Ooh. Almost a perfumey sourness, if that makes any sense. But it's not off-putting. Getting a lot of lemony sourness. Almost some orange in there. Green apple, definitely. A lot of acidic kind of citrus smell. It smells very nice. And it's also almost got I guess that barnyard funkiness to it. It's like this yeasty, bready. I like it. It smells good. So we're going to go right into the taste. Cheers, guys. Whoa. Quite sour up front, just like drinking straight lemon juice. Puckers your mouth a bit. Not as much as I expected, actually. After the initial taste, I was like, "Oh, this is going to pucker my mouth big time," but it's not. It's just this initial big sourness, tart thing, and it sort of levels off a little bit into a yeasty sweetness. And you know, the puckering sensation, it feels like it's going to happen, but it doesn't doesn't necessarily stick around like it would with lemon juice, where you know you got this prolonged sort of thing going on. Again, I'm getting green apple. I'm getting slight hints of orange juice. More of the tartness coming in the end. So it starts out basically sour, tart, moves to a bit of a yeasty, bready sweetness in the middle, then comes out again with the tartness in the back, and then you got all these different fruit flavors coming out. Orange, green apple, lemon. But that's incredibly smooth and drinkable, though. Like, it's weird because you expect it not to be, just from the smell and the initial taste. But I'm having no problem with it. 6.4%. Didn't really expect to taste any alcohol, and I don't. You know, it's almost like drinking a really unsugared lemonade in a way, although there's more complexity to this than just, you know, straight up lemonade. I mean, there's a yeastiness and a breadiness there, and it makes you go, yes, this is beer. But it's definitely one of the stranger beers. Definitely not a style I'm familiar with too much. So when I've had ones like this, usually it's been something that's been sweetened, right? So, alright, I think I'm ready to give my final thoughts on this. I mean, definitely not for everybody. I will say this is pretty user-friendly, really. Very good for, I'd say anyone who's like a beginner in the lambics and stuff might actually benefit from trying this one first, because it really is very smooth. Like, you get all the sort of qualities that you would expect out of this style of beer, but at the same time it's just so very smooth, incredibly drinkable, very refreshing. I mean, it's got a nice light mouthfeel, carbonation coming up. Isn't too big. Yeah. I gotta say, the Oude Gueuze from Tilquin, and this is the 2011-2012 version, apparently. I'm going to actually give that a solid 4 out of 5. And I guess that's saying a lot coming from me, especially considering I'm not a big fan of these, and I'm not really familiar with these all that much, but I mean, it's really good. It's really drinkable. It's unique, for me anyway. And there's a nice subtle complexity through the thing that I didn't expect. So, yeah, we're going to say 4 out of 5 for that. Big thanks to AverageJoe for this and for everything else he sent me. Really appreciate it, dude. Hopefully we can get something off to you here in the next couple months. Hope to get down to sea level sometime soon, and you will be the first person I buy stuff for at sea level, so, in the cans. So, and I will try to get you one of those Garrison maple ales too. I know you were asking for that, and I don't think I replied to you in the personal messages saying, yeah, I'll look for it. I think I forgot to do that, but I am going to look for that for you. So that's really cool, dude. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you later.